Hello everybody and welcome back again to Let's Play Disco Elysium, where we got a little bit distracted because we're currently not investigating our murder case anymore, but a potential but probably not really curse, and that's why we're here in this abandoned commercial area, and apparently we have reached the basement of this place. So yeah, let's continue to look around. For example, what's going on with that bear over here?
You see a terrifying ice bear with a strange compartment in its belly. The door is covered in frost and the bear's eyes are glowing red.
Yeah, I can see the glowing eyes. It's kind of creepy.
The bear looks oddly realistic. Is it taxidermy?
I don't know, it seems a little bit too large for an actual ice bear. I don't know, I've never seen a live ice bear, to be honest. So, what is this thing? It looks like a giant ice bear.
The lieutenant doesn't answer. His eyes are glued to the animal. A sharp slice of light shines out from its mysterious belly door.
The belly door. Well, let's crack open the belly door.
A gust of freezing cold air rushes to greet you. You hear a low grumble as the bear regulates itself. This is the inside of a refrigerator.
Well, I guess that makes kind of sense. If it's an ice bear, that there's a fridge inside. So it's just a big ice bear-shaped fridge, apparently.
The lieutenant takes a peek inside. His hand has found the holster of his gun.
Relax, Kim. It's a fridge. Look inside the refrigerator. Yeah, do you have like a fear of ice bears or fridges maybe? Or why are you so anxious? Relax, it's just a fridge.
Of course, just a giant ice bear-shaped fridge.
Exactly. He relaxes his hand, his face bathed in the harsh light of the open fridge door.
Let's take a look inside.
Let's do that.
The shelves are empty. All you see are crumpled ice cream wrappers with the brand name, Revachol Ice City. A handwritten note has been attached to the door. The fridge is huge.
I wonder if this is where we were supposed to stash the corpse in case we don't want to send it to processing. Because, I mean, one of the tasks was to find like a fridge for the corpse. And this looks like it's large enough for a body. Take the note from the door, examine one of the ice cream wrappers in there. What is a giant bear-shaped fridge doing in an abandoned cellar in the first place? That's all a good option. Let's take the note from the door first.
You pocket the note and the little fridge magnets, keeping it on the door.
Okay. I will have a look at it once I'm done with this. Let's examine the ice cream wrappers.
A friendly cartoon bear smiles back at you from a glossy cellophane wrapper. It looks nothing like the fridge. The paper still smells of vanilla and chocolate.
Great, now I want some ice cream. So, what is this thing doing here anyway?
Good question. It looks like an ice cream fridge.
So they tried to sell ice cream from this hyper-carnivore. That's a nice word, a hyper-carnivore.
I know. What an unfortunate marketing choice.
I mean, I can see why they would connect an ice bear to ice cream and a fridge, but the bear does look kind of terrifying, so this may not have been a good idea.
What is even worse, the bear is still costing them money to this day.
Yeah, because the fridge is still running, so it's still needing electricity. The lieutenant points at the red, sneaky cable running from the fridge. Huh. I can see it. There's also a blue one.
The fridge buzzes with energy. The electricity bill on this thing must be catastrophic.
So who is paying for this bill? I mean, that would be an interesting question. But okay, I guess so much for the fridge. Because I wonder if, like, the bill goes to the owner of the bookstore, then, you know, just shutting off the fridge would reduce her costs. But then again, it's probably not her bill. We got some stuff over here. Maybe let's have a look at this first. An ice cream maker defrosted and unplugged. Alright. Huh. Wonder if the cable is actually going somewhere. But first, let me have a look at the stuff over here. The wall collapsed. It's inaccessible now. Huh. So, there used to be a wall here.
A thick layer of coal dust covers the furnace, coloring it pitch black.
Kim, what is this thing? It is a furnace. Look inside the furnace. It's apparently a furnace. Smear your hand with coal. Why would I want to do that? Kick it with your foot. Yeah, what exactly is this, Kim? Your opinion?
Looks like it. Looks like an old central furnace used to heat the building. It's connected to the chimney.
Huh. Didn't the woman say that, the noises come from the chimney?
No one has used it in ages. No signs of any recent fire. Only dead rats.
Well, let's have a look inside.
It's dark and grimy here. In the darkness you can hear chatter. It's coming from above. A voice or several voices talking to each other. Near the smoke chamber, upstairs.
So, there's some noise coming from the chimney.
The echo is so prominent, it's impossible to discern what the voices are saying or what's producing them.
Interesting.
What are you doing?
The lieutenant asks when he sees you climb halfway inside the furnace. I'm hallucinating, or maybe it's the entity. I hear the murderer of the hanged man talking. That seems to be a bit of a stretch. Why would it be this person precisely? I'm not sure, Kim, but I think I can hear someone talking upstairs. Well, I definitely hear something.
Wait, really? We should investigate, see if someone's upstairs.
Physical instrument. This is a white check. You may retry it. Yell hello into the furnace. Okay. What happens if I smear my hand with coal?
A lush layer of coal now covers your skin, sinking into the wrinkles. Your hands look ancient.
Well, I guess that doesn't really help me at all.
Maybe you could paint something with this coal. Leave a cave painting for future archaeologists. No, that would be stupid.
That would be stupid, indeed. Those voices I heard, maybe it's the malignant entity. Pleasant said it lives in the chimney. Yeah, I guess it is whatever she heard. Whether it's a malignant entity or something else is something we should try to find out.
You're right. The rooms do look like they're connected. But malignant entities don't exist. At least not the supernatural kind.
I agree.
Always has to be the skeptic, this man.
Anyway, I guess we will use our physical instrument check here.
Something
Alright.
breaks loose in you. A mighty bellow echoes throughout the chimney's depths. The chatter of tiny voices above suddenly cease. Then,
Hello?
You hear woman's voice answer. This is the police. Who's there? I summon the ghost of this doomed commercial area. Answer me, spirit. Hello, are you there? Speak to me. Yeah, let's identify ourselves.
Hello? Did you say anything? I can't hear you. Please come upstairs. There's a safety curtain on the second floor. I'll open it.
Okay, a safety curtain on the second floor. Well, I guess whoever this entity is, she doesn't sound very malignant, so I guess we will try to talk to her.
you hear a low rumble upstairs. The sound of a curtain being pulled aside.
I don't remember seeing that, but I guess we will check this out again.
After you, officer.
And I can kick it with my foot, but I see no reason to do that. Just going to hurt myself. Okay, now maybe before we go upstairs, we can look around this place a bit. Because there's definitely more stuff going on here. The flashlight casts a strange shadow. There's a hidden doorway here. Okay. Can we actually get there? Yep. 2 rusty rifles are hidden above the piping. They look inoperable. Why? Why are there rifles in here? Someone has stuck some busted guns beneath the ceiling. Wow, even more guns.
A few bricks have fallen off, revealing a compartment behind the wall. It's too dark to see in.
Where are we? Look around the secret room. Look, there's a hole in the wall. Shine light on the hidden compartment. Yeah, what is this place?
Seems like an old bunker from the revolutionary period. Look at all those rifles. Must be an old weapons cache.
Fascinating. Well, I found another hole in the wall here.
There is, yes. And there also appears to be something inside the hole. Interesting. Do you want to take a look?
Okay, I do. Now you do the honors. I guess I'll do it myself.
Your hand reaches deep into darkness and spiderwebs. Rummaging around, you find rusty rifles hidden away.
Okay, so even more rifles.
Are these any good?
Well, let's see.
Most of them are rusty and inoperable, like the rest, but one catches your eye. A bolt-action model with a fine wood stock, in better cosmetic order than the others.
Well, this one looks nice.
That's a rare sight.
Oh,
Seems to no longer be functional, but still a beautiful thing in its own way.
could the murder weapon we're looking for be similar? Huh. I mean, this place looks like no one has been here for a while, but that's an interesting question.
It's the same type of weapon, yes, a breech loader. An interesting coincidence that we should find something so similar. But I'm afraid our search for the real murder weapon must continue.
What does this mean, a rifle here? I mean, he just had a theory, but let's ask it anyway.
It means there are firearms, albeit inoperable, still lying around in Martinez. It's an interesting coincidence, I would say. Might come in useful in the future.
All right.
He likes this find.
He does. Okay, well, I'm glad that I found something you like. Anyway, let's have a look at the stuff we found. Antique Bell McGrath rifle. Yeah, it is, kinda valuable. Although not as valuable as the dog worker shift card. Can I interact with any of this? A broken Bell McGrath from ages past. It's a 4-shot bolt-action military rifle with a wooden frame. Now the interesting question is, can we make it operable again, or is it just some stuff that I can sell? Okay, we can interact with the note. Let's do it. A handwritten note you found from the giant ice bear fridge. It still bears some marks from the fruit-shaped kitchen magnets that were used to secure it to the refrigerator door.
The note is written with a blue pencil on a piece of lined office paper. The kitchen magnets have left spots on its surface.
Does it say anything interesting?
The lieutenant leans closer to read the crumpled note over your shoulder.
This is tangential at best, but the lieutenant's detective instinct is still active.
So are mine. Let's read the note.
Someone has scribbled, S. I can't believe the off-site copy is still here. The illiterate ginger kid keeps stealing stuff from the studio, so I had to hide it somewhere safe.
The illiterate ginger kid. It's gotta be Kuno, or Kunoes, I suppose. I think she's ginger too. Or do we actually see her hair? She's like wearing a hat.
You'll find the filament memory with the off-site copy in the frozen ice cream maker. Please take it home, ASAP. It's important. I'd do it myself if I lived in a civilized place with a freezer. Take care, Suliswaf.
The filament memory with the offside copy in the frozen ice cream maker. Oh. Isn't that what we need for that quote-unquote computer? So I wonder who wrote that note. I mean, it's apparently Solislav, but who is that?
Looks like someone from that radio game company upstairs. I'm a little surprised they just left their property lying here.
Yeah, maybe they left in a hurry. Maybe it's because of the entity. I guess we'll never know. I mean, this is the most obvious explanation.
That's a plausible hypothesis.
Indeed. Remind me again, what's the filament memory? Right, it's something that you use with that radio computer.
It belongs inside a radio computer, storing its memory. It's like a tape. You listen to disco tapes, right? It's like one of your disco tapes, only for a computer.
Well, I appreciate the fact that you already picked up on that. Who's the illiterate ginger kid? Yeah, I guess Kuno, or Kunoez.
Really? You don't have a single guess?
The lieutenant looks at you, the corner of his mouth curved in a smug grin. Yeah, I guess it's Kuno.
Oh, I'm sure that child would love to get his hands on a filament memory. Even if he doesn't know what to do with it, he'd probably try to pawn it for speed, based on our encounter.
Do you have any idea where the frozen ice cream maker could be? Didn't we already see it just like a few minutes ago?
I don't know. I assume it's somewhere close to the ice bear fridge.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I just interacted with it. So, let's check out the ice cream maker again. I mean, I can't really do anything with it apparently, but we have something else over here that looks kind of similar. Maybe this is another one. A frozen ice cream maker that's still running. Oh, okay.
This orange machine is buzzing like an old submarine. It has a hand-cranked ice cream churner on top and an electric freezer that appears to be frozen shut.
Turn the ice cream crank, try to crack open the lid. I guess I will try to turn the crank first.
Turning the crank feels oddly satisfying, like stirring your childhood dreams. In the distance, you hear water dripping.
Okay, that didn't do anything. So can we open the lid?
You slip your fingers under the frozen lid, but the ice is too cold for you to get a good grip. A pry bar would come in handy here.
I do have a pry bar.
No, this is going to need something else. Some kind of super pry bar. Don't even try to open it with a regular pry bar. You're just wasting your time.
Okay, apparently interfacing things that a normal pry bar wouldn't do it.
If you want to try again, then you need to have the pry bar in your hand, detective.
Right. I mean, I feel I should still give it a try at least.
Equip the pry bar by going to the Tools tab in your inventory. From there, you can equip it to a held slot.
Well, tutorial agent thinks that I should try the pry bar as well. So, let's do it. Of course, I don't have a free hand at the moment. I guess I'm just going to replace the ledger for a second.
This orange machine is buzzing like an old submarine.
Oh dear.
It has a hand-cranked ice cream churner on top and an electric freezer that appears to be frozen shut.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I won't be able to pass this check. I guess I'll give it a try, and I hope that he's not going to hurt himself while doing it. I'm always kind of wary about these physical checks that are very low, but let's see.
The ice squeaks beneath the pry bar. You think you've got the bar jammed in there pretty well, but the lid simply won't budge.
Okay, so what is this?
You see the pry bar's metal handle bending right before your very eyes.
Maybe you should stop. I don't want you to break the pry bar.
Yeah, well, That's a good pry bar. I'm not criticizing it. But this ice cream maker is frozen shut. It takes an advanced tool to get it open.
Of course you're not criticizing the pry bar because it's your pry bar. So where would we get one?
I have no idea, officer. This ice cream maker isn't important enough to requisition a special tool.
I mean, clearly the filament is supposed to be inside here. So I would like to open it, but I guess I need to find a better pry bar first.
Sooner or later, you will stumble upon a tool mighty enough. Then we will know what's in this mysterious ice cream maker.
Well, I hope you're right, Inland Empire. Okay, so no luck here at the moment. Let's change my item again. We have a bunch of other stuff to investigate. Oh, something for my health. I appreciate it.
2 cables are plugged into the breaker box. The red one leads to the ice bear fridge, and the black one to the ice cream maker nearby.
I mean, if this is the breaker box providing electricity to the fridge and the ice cream maker, maybe just removing it from electricity would do the trick, because then the ice will start to melt and we can open it, right? Then again, you know, the ice turning into water might also damage whatever's inside, like the filament thingy. Unplug the giant red cable, unplug the black cable. I feel I should maybe unplug the red cable as well and, you know, save whoever is paying the bill the money for the fridge. Let's just do it.
An electric sizzle. The room is slightly quieter now.
Alright, so the fridge is unplugged. And let's unplug the black cable.
Something close to you dies with a soft electric purr.
Yeah, it's the ice cream maker.
Why did you do that?
It's black, it's not like it's a red one, because it's black, the color of immeasurable cosmos. I don't know why I unplugged it. I do things without any reason. Actually, I have a perfectly valid reason for it. It's because I want to unfreeze the ice cream maker. But I guess this is also kind of true. Sometimes I do stuff without reason.
The lieutenant raises his brows, but doesn't say anything. The electric distribution board now has 1 cable missing.
Okay. So maybe I should put the black cable back in. He doesn't seem to approve of that at all.
Somewhere, a machine hums along with the current, happy and contented. Something close to you.
Why did you do that?
Oh no, he's just going to ask the same question again.
The lieutenant raises his brow.
I kind of want to see what happens if I interact with the ice cream maker now.
This orange machine is dead still. It has a hand-cranked ice cream churner and an electric freezer. The ice around it slowly melting.
Okay, so the ice is melting. Which means I probably should be able to open it at some point. So what happens if I turn the crank now?
Turning the crank feels oddly satisfying.
Okay, nothing.
Like stirring your child.
I don't know. This probably won't do anything right now because the ice is still there for the most part, but
this orange machine
let's try it
is
anyway.
dead still. It has a hand-cranked ice cream churner and an electric freezer. The ice around it slowly melting.
It's +2 for the machine being unplugged, but the chances didn't increase at all. I can try it again, but I probably will fail it again.
The ice squeaks beneath the pry bar. You think you see the
Right,
pry
let's
bar.
just
I have no
skip
idea.
through this
Sooner or
again.
later.
So, I don't know. I'm going to leave it unplugged and I hope that it's not going to destroy whatever's inside, and maybe I will come back in a day or so. Hopefully the ice will be gone by that point. Oh, what is that? Insane mesh tank top. Ooh. Is this something I would like to wear? It gives me more drama. as opposed to my current one, which gives me conceptualization, but less suggestion. I don't know. I will have to think about that if I want to change it. I mean, it looks pretty neat. I mean, my conceptualization is pretty good, but so is my drama. Well, I guess maybe I'm actually going to use this for now. Intercom wires running into the breaker box. Oh, okay, so there's another cable going to the breaker box. Also, we have some stairs here as well, so maybe we are supposed to take these to go to, you know, the person in the chimney, or at the other end of the chimney. Oh, now we're here. Okay, well, this is not where I wanted to be honest. But interesting, so this is basically the exit here. Can we just return? Okay, we can. Well, let's find our way to the person we just spoke to. Because as far as I can tell, there's nothing else for us to do here.
The bear's eyes are dead and empty.
Tch.
Ice inside the fridge slowly melting. The power has been cut off.
Yep. It's going to save someone a lot of money, I'm sure. I hope, anyway. The wind howls from the cold chute above. Huh. Also, I have like... I had like a dot on here, but as far as I can tell, I'm not having any new items. Okay, let's just go back up. Maybe let's have a save. So, I guess there's gotta be a curtain somewhere around here. Well, actually, there might be some stuff I haven't investigated yet. Is this Emma's atelier? Emma? Huh. Yeah, I haven't been here before. Okay, let's have a look at this. Steel rotor blades bearing a slipstream logo. Production schedule filament memory. Oh, that's another filament. A pretty pricey one. Take it. Skis with slipstream printed on the laminated top layer. Yeah, I mean, slipstream was one of the names on the doorbell plate, right? So can we use that filament with the radio computer? The cube-like crisscross of filaments feel oddly fragile in your hand, its intricate structure covered in dust. Silver tape on the side reads production schedule note. This filament contains information that can be read using a radio computer. Okay, let's see what it contains. I mean, it just seems to be more stuff related to this game, but why not have a look at it?
Tiles on the cube are still smoldering, casting the framework in a soft glow. Fluorescent play and print keys shine on the keyboard.
Alright, let's insert the production schedule.
Like a smooth draw, the filament slides into place. On the keyboard, the play key starts blinking.
Alright, let's press play.
A bar of fabric right above the keyboard starts producing a soft hum. The sound of static seeps through the machine's planar magnetic driver. The static gets louder, slowly filling up the abandoned hall, until a voice speaks out, crackling and old, cutting into the air.
Good evening. Fortress accident en rue de Saint-Ghislaine. This is East Insulindian Repeater Station.
Okay, East Insulindian Repeater Station.
Please repeat. Is this the production schedule?
What's the production schedule? Why did you call me Fortress Accident? What are you, a machine or are you alive? Yeah, that is what I would like to know.
Yes, I am alive. I am 74 years old and my name is Yvonne. Now please repeat. Is
Okay.
this the production schedule?
She repeats passwords. Programming people are all paranoid.
Yvonne, my partner tells me that you're here because radio computer guys are all paranoid. Okay, but where are you? How did you know where I am? Should I just tell her that? Sure, why not?
They are merely cautious. It's my job to protect their filaments as a password repeater at the East Insulindian Station.
So what exactly is a password repeater? And yeah, how did you know where I am?
I work as a repeater at the East Insulindian Repeater Station. It's my job to know where you are, Fortress Accident.
And you just wait for someone to call you? Are you just like a repeater station for this particular, I don't know, company? Or are you doing that for a lot of people?
As for me, well, I am sitting in my cubicle, surrounded by a wall of radios.
Okay.
Now please tell me the reason for your call, Fortress Accident.
So, what's the production schedule?
The filament you have inserted into the reader.
You mean that glowing thing I put inside? Yeah, I guess that's what she's talking about.
Yes. Is that the production schedule?
I guess so, yes.
Good. Please repeat the password.
I'm pretty sure I don't have a password.
Password? Of course it would have a password. That's why there's a human administrator involved.
A password. I'm really bad at passwords. Can you give me a hint? Yeah, maybe there's some security questions I can answer. Is it my birthday? If it was my birthday, it wouldn't help because I'm pretty sure I can't remember my birthday. This is the police. Please open this thing. So yeah, can you give me a hint, maybe?
No.
Okay.
A hint system is not part of the protocol for repeater stations.
That's a pity. So, is it my birthday?
Still no.
Okay, in that case, let's just appeal to my authority as policeman.
I am contractually obliged to protect the privacy of the filament holder, Fortress Accident. Without filing a warrant with Lintel, I cannot give you access to this filament.
I see.
I'm afraid we are not doing that, unless we want to wait for a month.
Yeah, that's probably pointless.
Now, can you please repeat the password?
Yeah, I'm afraid I don't know the password.
Received. I will register this login attempt.
Don't worry. Passwords have a way of turning up sooner or later.
Yeah, I wonder if it's just written down here somewhere.
Fortress Accident. Is there anything else I can do for you today?
Well, I won't try the password again. Maybe she's going to completely lock me out of the system if I use a wrong password too often. So why did you call me Fortress Accident?
Fortress Accident is the company on whose name the terminal you are currently using has been registered to.
Do you have any other information about this company?
One moment.
You hear her flip through a catalog before she reads out with studious care.
Fortress Accident SCA produces revolutionary interactive call-in radio games. That's what the catalog says.
Alright.
That's not bad.
Wow, so conceptual. And what's that, this interactive call-in radio game? I guess it's a somewhat ancient version of an online game. But very conceptual, yes. She hums. But yeah, tell me more about this interactive call-in radio game.
Any other questions?
Well, I guess she can't really tell me much about this. You hear her ask when the connection finally improves. So apparently the static has drowned her response. Okay, I guess that's all for now.
Thank you, and goodbye.
The old lady's voice disappears along with the static.
Tiles on the cube are still smouldering, casting the framework in a soft glow. Fluorescent play and print keys shine on the keyboard.
Well, I guess I will remove the production schedule for now.
The filament slides out of its glowing nest.
I mean, if I can't find a password, I still might be able to sell this because it seems to be rather valuable. Okay, well, I mean, you would think that if there's a password, it's somewhere around here. For example, have I already looked at this board?
This old fireplace is covered in lines drawn in blue and red marker, the mesh spreading over the stone like blood vessels on alabaster skin.
Yeah, I have.
It looks ghostly and strangely ancient.
I remember this, but I'm hoping that maybe the password is just written somewhere on here.
The whole thing resembles Cadran mosaic tiles. Very pedantic.
But I don't have any new options, so probably not. Let's have a look at this as well.
Your flashlight slides. Some of the writing has faded with age, but you can still make out sections here and there. Photos and drawings have been pinned to the board.
Maybe it's on one of these notes.
The handwriting is only partly legible, but you can still make out 3 slogans: Call in, Tune out, Wirral Untethered, and Heat Death of the Universe.
I mean, for all I know, any of these could be a password, but there's really no way to tell.
The full text.
Okay, whatever. I guess I won't be finding it that easily. Okay, but there's more stuff going on here. I'm not sure if I have been here. For example, is this where I came from, or is this... Yeah, I think this is where I came from. Okay, so... Where's the person we just talked to through the chimney? I mean... I just know that I have to go upstairs. Is this something? Okay, we have another staircase over here. And there's some stuff going on here. Alright, let's have a look at this. The floorboard creaks. Shoes in a puddle of melting snow. Postcard, La Delta 51. Okay. The sunlight has made this postcard almost completely sepia-toned. Midtown traffic passes overhead. The ghost of skyscrapers disappears into a beige mid-day mist, vaporizing from the delta on which the district was built. The postcard is prepaid. Okay. Might be able to sell this. And can we go through here? Okay. Ah, here we go. This has got to be the place. This tray is full of dice. Colorful polyhedral dice. Hundreds of them. The candy dispenser has been repurposed to contain thousands of dice. Alright, lots of dice you have here.
Hello, I'm Nia.
Novelty dice maker. A bird-like woman sits on a throne of tools with emerald light shining through her hair.
Did you try knocking on my window? I must have missed you. I've been listening to my Milius.
Milius? She taps on her headphones.
So what kind of die are you looking for?
I'm actually not looking for any kind of die, but let's talk anyway.
She's got a direct view to the backyard. You should interrogate her about the lynching.
Okay, well maybe this distraction and her site investigation is going to yield some interesting info after all. But yeah, what do you mean by milieus? You must have me confused with someone else. I haven't knocked on your window. No, I have not. Why are you asking me about dice? Yeah, let's ask about milieus.
Yes, a milieu is like a call-in station. You need a two-way radio to access one. That's why I have these.
She pats the headphones on the table. Call-in station. Interesting.
Mostly, they just teach you to swear in different languages. But some of the stations can be quite interesting. I was so absorbed, I must have missed you knocking.
They teach you to swear in different languages? That is very niche. Is this what they are doing on purpose? Like their main interest? Or is this just something that you can do, like, you know, while you're listening to this because they swear a lot? You must have me confused with someone else. I haven't knocked on your window. No, I have not.
Then how did you get inside? By the south entrance? You know what? It doesn't even matter. What matters is that you're finally here. Let's talk dice. Did you have something specific in mind?
So why are you asking me about dice?
I'm a novelty dice maker. Tell me the name of your role-playing system and I'll make the die you need. That's why you're here, yes?
I'm not, but do continue.
Role-playing games? You know the one made by Fortress Accident. Does that count?
Sure, I like role-playing games and I need some dice. Maybe. I'm not really sure why I'm here, honestly. No, I was looking for something else. Squint your eyes mysteriously. Answers. I am not interested in buying dice right now. I'm a police officer and I need to ask some questions. I mean, I might need some dice. There's lots of, rolling dices in this game. Maybe I can have a dice that is a little bit cheaty so I get better odds.
Very good. My rate is 10 real per set. Unless you want something really unusual.
I mean, I have enough money for that by now, but I kind of need it for other stuff, like paying my room, although it's still not enough for that.
Take a look around and see if there's any particular stone you want to use.
The walls around her are covered with rows of precious stones and minerals. Interesting.
It almost looks as if the stones and dice are a natural part of the room, growing out of the shells like stalagmites. No falsehoods are present. She's a novelty dice maker and doesn't have anything to hide. Ask what you need.
All right. So how did you become a dice maker? I'd like to order a die from you. What do you know about the man who was lynched behind the Walling and Rex? I mean, I kind of want to ask this, but maybe I can ask a few personal questions first.
How did I become one? It was a business decision. I was a regular jeweler at first, but that's an unfocused field with too much competition.
And is there enough business for a dice maker? Enough in demand for that kind of special field?
Some of my friends were role players. They asked me to make some polyhedral dice out of cobalt. That was my first order. I grew it from there.
I see. And do you like role-playing games yourself?
Not especially. I like working with rare materials and a steady pay. And role players as customers? They're nice people.
All right, fair enough.
Some of those nice people have big bucks to spend on novelty items.
Apparently so. I'd like to order a die from you. Well, I'm not sure if I want to, because I kind of need to keep my money for now, but I don't know, let's give it a try.
Of course. Tell me what you have in mind.
Do you know the Whirl Unethered setting? I want a die for that. Do you have any cursed dice? Tell me about your most extraordinary die. I'm sorry, don't actually know what I want. Just a normal die for me, please. Very regular. I'm looking for something to help with my work. I'm curious to see what she's going to do with that.
I think I have just the right one for you.
She opens the top drawer of her work desk and takes something out. 2 polyhedrons, red and blue, are cradled in her palm. Okay, and what's so special about them?
You're a police officer, right? Here, catch. They're a gift from me.
Oh, a gift. She tosses you the dice.
A beautiful woman tossing you a gift. Whatever you do, don't overthink it.
Well, apparently I already did overthink it, because I got a -1 here. Let them fall to the ground. Well, I guess I can at least try to catch them.
Mr. Smooth moves.
Ooh.
You snatch the dice out of the air with one hand, just like you're in a movie.
Wink at the dice maker. Say nothing. Act like you've done this 1,000 times. Sure, let's wink.
Oh, what are the odds? The red one is made of bloodstone with a lapis lazuli inlay, and the blue one is the inverse. I believe these dice are your lucky charm, officer.
Okay, interesting.
She winked back at you. Can you believe it? You truly are Mr. Smooth Moves.
Well, that should help your self-confidence, huh?
You definitely need luck in Martinez. Was there anything else?
Yeah, now that we got this nice pair of dice, why don't you tell me about the lynching?
Nothing really. I didn't know him.
Okay, but you know that it happened.
The lieutenant looks at his notebook, then the woman under the large window.
Mm-hmm.
Your window looks directly onto the courtyard. You're saying you didn't see or hear anything unusual last Sunday evening?
I'm sorry, detective, but as you know, I usually have my headphones on when I'm working. It shuts out most of the daily ruckus behind my window.
What do you mean by daily ruckus? And you never took your eyes off the work to look out of the window? I mean, I can kinda sympathize with that. If I'm like busy doing stuff, I don't look out of the window that much either. Do you often work Sunday nights? So what do you mean by daily ruckus?
Well, there's always something going on in the Whirling's backyard.
She stops to try and come up with an example.
During daytime, there are usually those kids. And lately, I've been seeing a lot of drunk workers hanging about. Must be because of the strike.
Yeah, I've met the kids.
She's heard of the murder, but did not see it, sire.
So it would seem.
But I never saw anyone during that fateful Sunday night, I'm afraid.
So you're not really looking out of that window, you're saying?
I might have, but in this case, all I would have seen is my own reflection staring back from the darkness.
Okay.
It's light here, but dark in the yard at night.
So are we sure the murder happened during the night?
It's really hard to make anything out in the yard when it's dark outside. Besides, I rarely get up to look out the window when I'm in the zone.
All right.
This person values focus above all. She keeps her sharp sight on the instruments before her.
So, do you often work Sunday nights?
It's an odd profession, making dice for people. But I like it, and I prefer doing this to sitting at home.
All right, well, I guess that's all the info I can get from her.
She nods.
Anything else, officer?
Hey, where are we anyway? What is this place? That's a good question as well.
We're inside the chimney of an old central furnace. It's strange, I know.
She looks at the ruddy bricks that make up the walls. Even though they've been repainted, there are still signs of coal, block soot here and there.
But when I arrived here, all the other rooms were taken, so I had to build myself a makeshift home. Besides, I don't really have to pay any rent here, so that's a plus.
That is indeed a plus.
Creative.
The lieutenant looks around the spacious room, its ceiling fading into shadows above.
When she arrived here, there was no room anywhere else. She must have known the other businesses.
I've heard this place is cursed. Did you know that people call it the doomed commercial area? Well, she seems to be doing fine despite the curse. Do you know what happened to the other tenants? Everyone is gone. Apparently there's more questions I can ask here, but the episode is getting kind of long, so maybe I'm going to interrupt this conversation and we will continue this in the next episode. At least I hope I can just leave and then talk to her again. Let's try
you
this
again. Are you looking for a die?
The questions are still here, so we will continue this conversation in the next episode. And, well, I can't really look at any stuff in here. I thought maybe I could look at the dice or the materials or whatever. I will look at the dice that I got as well. But for now, let's call it a day and we will continue this in the next episode. So as always, thank you for watching and see you again next time.